Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
To throw right away is Howell. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 33-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Howell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So the completion results in about 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lance. He finds his man, Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell down to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Working from the gun, Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deron Payne busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Out of the air on 1st and 10. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing here, Howell. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt, 54 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Lance now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Lance. And that's complete to Close. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Set a drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. He probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted to go a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Lance looking to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Commanders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and 4. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Howell going to go for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Check, pitch. Ready?
A give to Pollard running left. Pushes him over, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Set, ready.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second and 7. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Lance. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Howell's throw complete to Dotson. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before half for Lance. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. Not much more than that. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, That's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4. Gibson here running out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. And now they'll audible to something else. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw. Howell sliding out of the pocket. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They go play action with Howell. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Faking the handoff. Howell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damone Clark charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Oh, and that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. On play action, Lance. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And Lance going to throw. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Pollard again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Lance. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Little bootleg here. Howell. And my goodness, another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Lance and company going on 4th down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Washington 1st down.
Now throwing on 1st down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. And once more, Howell back to the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Howell with one final shot. Flushed out right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.